Hello, my name is Krista Burkett, and today I will be showing an onboarding training outline for a nonprofit organization I've called the Keystone Refuge. The training will be called Serving with Dignity, a Guide to Shelter Support and Advocacy. Some things to note are that this nonprofit organization was created for a small rural town similar to what I live in. This training is for new volunteers, current shelter staff, and community workers. The hope is that the community workers will play an important role in aiding with the shelter to offer more training and advice for the new volunteers. So, what's our goal? In this training, I'm hoping to teach new volunteers about trauma informed care, navigating local resources and services, and creating a welcoming and inclusive environment. So, what specifically will be covered within these topics? Trauma-informed care will teach those how to help those in need by showing compassion, empathy, and patience. And while these things may be a given, it's important that we cover our basics. Then we'll be looking at local resources. Since this is a small rural town, a lot of these resources are not readily available online. So it's important that we note the housing options, the job training programs in the area, and some local food banks to direct our residents. We'll also be looking at a welcoming environment, such as greeting etiquette, techniques to make newcomers feel welcome, and easy ways to get to know someone new. The learning theory I'm basing my training on is constructivism. Constructivism looks at prior knowledge. Volunteers with experience can train others from their perspective. Learning is more effective when it's connected to what the learners already know. We're also going to encourage meaningful engagement. We'll do this by using role playing, real world scenarios, and reflective discussions that can promote collaboration, create a deep interactive learning experience. And we will be using peer learning. Our experienced volunteers will play an active role in this training with our new volunteers. Our new volunteers will learn by working alongside seasoned staff. We'll also be focusing on scaffolding. Volunteers start with small tasks and they'll gradually gain more experience and independence. Our training is adapted to the learner's progress and their experience level. We'll also be ensuring that the learning is personalized. Our trainers will assess new volunteer skills and tailor training accordingly. Learning is structured around volunteers' needs and the workplace demands. Here, you'll see an overview of my onboarding training. My intentions are to be quick and to the point. These activities all follow a constructivist approach. They're interactive, student-led, and collaborative. I chose two different icebreakers, a virtual one and an in-person one. Our in-person icebreaker will get people out of their seats without just drawing attention to only one person. It's called Icebreaker Bingo. People will find someone who matches the statements on their bingo card, and they'll get a signature, hopefully with one signature per person. Then the first person to fill their whole card will shout bingo and win a prize. During this icebreaker, people will have a timer on display for about 5 to 10 minutes. If we are in a virtual setting, then we will use slido.com. Our volunteers can either scan the QR code or they can type in slido.com and put in the code. We'll be making a word cloud together. The facilitator will allow it to begin once everybody has gotten to the website. The question we'll ask is, if you could travel anywhere around the world, where would you go? I chose this because although the town I am basing this on is rural and small, many people enjoy traveling and discussing their travels as well. Now we're moving into our training. Our trauma-informed care will be about 15 minutes. We'll start by showing a video on trauma-informed care. The video is basic and just touches on the main character traits that should be displayed during interactions. The video is short. And then we'll do a little what if. On the screen, you'll see just an example of a question that could be asked. All volunteers will then be placed into breakout rooms with different scenarios. After about 10 minutes, they will return into a whole group setting and share their findings. The example question I gave is, a resident seems withdrawn and refuses help. How would you respond? Our next 15 minutes will be used to look at local resources. In rural towns, not every local resource is easy to find online. I want to give volunteers 10 minutes to create a list of the following resources, like local food banks, job training, community organizations, mental health services. This list can be researched online or they can use prior knowledge. I think it would then be very impactful for members of these local resources to present what they do exactly and share their contact information with new volunteers. Last, we'll look at how to welcome residents, and this will take about 15 minutes. We'll look at 3 different scenarios, whether they are in video or in person, recreated by volunteers or residents of the Keystone Refuge. The first will be warm and welcoming, showing our new volunteers the expectations. The next will be neutral. And the third will be dismissive and rushed. We're going to have the volunteers analyze the interactions. How do body language, tone, and the words choice impact the residents' comfort? What could have been done differently? And how can we improve? The last 5 minutes will be dedicated to a Q&A. Volunteers can ask any questions they might have. This can aid in assessing the training, reformatting future training, and building on their own experience. After, we'll send our volunteers away with a packet or a PDF of information that was covered. My hope is that this onboarding training is informative and we can ensure a seamless transition for new volunteers by setting them up for success from day one and strengthening our nonprofit organization as a whole. Thank you for watching.